Good, everybody? Got another trade review today. So today we took a short on NQ. Is about a 1 to 2, a little over a 1 to 2 RR. Again, I'll put a time lapse on the screen of the trade right here. But going into the day, I actually did have a long bias starting, on the daily candle. We can see yesterday, Tuesday, was a clear manipulation. We came down, fell into this daily gap on all assets. However, NQ traded all the way through the gap. YM and ES only traded about halfway. So we had a daily SMT fill going into the day. So again, we can expect that to push price higher pretty much every time. I mean, that's going to push price higher. Nothing on the 4 hour or the 1 hour chart, but going into the 15 minute. So again, if I have a long bias, I usually want to see either a daily or like a stacked 90 above true opens, like at the lows. And going into market open, we actually did have the small daily at the time. Let's pull it up. Somewhere around here. It was right before this candle. But so right before this 15-minute candle opened, we did have this, which was a daily because NQ and ES had taken that and YM didn't. But since these two were the assets that turtle soups, usually we want to see the asset that didn't. We want to see like a clear failure swing, like something like this, but we just didn't get that, and it was pretty much right there. So the thing we don't like about that is that creates pretty much relatively equal lows, because I mean these lows are pretty much the same. So it's gonna create a pretty like strong draw on liquidity towards that. So that did end up getting disrespected. And on the 5 minute, I mean, all assets were below the last quarter's 90-minute low, so we couldn't even get a 90. So after the dailies are disrespected, not even possible to get a 90, then at that point, I mean, there's no reason to go long. Price doesn't want to deliver long, at least at the current moment. So at that point, we started looking for shorts. So we can see we did also have a daily at the highs. It started off as a hidden daily, as we can see. Where was it? You can see all assets over here. NQ closed below the highest close on between the previous quarter, and ES actually closed just slightly above. So again, that was hidden daily, because hidden daily cycle or hidden sequential SMT, the wicks don't matter. It's all about the body. So if you have one asset that closes above, like above the previous candle, for instance right here, closed above this one, and one asset closes below, so this candle closed below, so that's a hidden daily. So now we're just going down again. 90-minute SSMT, it was like right off market open. Market open created a 90 and a micro. So come down, ES takes this, or YM takes that 90-minute high. NQ doesn't. So it's just more confirmation that price wants to deliver short, because if price wanted to go long and YM is doing all this, then price would have went long here. But since it was kind of just like staying and chopping for a little bit, we know price wants to continue lower, so that we're just waiting for that and looking for a reason to get into it. Again, 90-minute TCISD would have been right here, which you could wait for, but then you just want to get a better entry. So go down to the micro cycle, because again, 930 created not only a 90 but also created a micro. So let's see. So we see it took this high over here on YM, but we didn't take that high on NQ. But so since we're trading all these correlated assets in YM, NQ, ES, typically you want to see the crashing correlation happen between NQ and ES, because they have a stronger connection than YM. So YM did end up taking this previous quarter high first, but ES ended up taking it at like 937, I believe it was. Yeah, so right here, ES took that previous quarter high. So now, when we're looking over here, originally we can move our TCISD up to the candle that created the SMT on ES, because originally I think the true change in state was like down here, but since it's on ES, we put it right here. And usually you can put it on like the bodies, but when you have a candle like this, I mean, it's pretty much a one tick body, you can't just put it on the low. So we did end up confirming that right here, but it wasn't like or right here, sorry. Wasn't like a strong enough close though, so continue to wait. And when it came back up and retested this, we actually did create a nano cycle, which is on the 15-second time frame. Unfortunately, I can't actually go into 15-second on my trading view, but I was using just the top step to look at it, and we did create a 15-second SSNT inside of that retest. So, and that got confirmed down back on this close on the micro. So at this point, when it closes back down, I mean, very clear to enter. So it comes, closes, and I pretty much enter immediately. We do come, I should have waited for a better retest on this TCISD. Would have gave a little bit of a better entry. Well, actually quite a bit better, but it's all good. We still caught our piece of the trade. So we come down, close, and then I was just targeting a 1 to 2 RR really. I think I got a little bit, it was more like this. But yeah, price pretty much delivered straight toward TP again before it ended up, I think it reversed just off a micro cycle here. Yeah, as you can see, price had a micro right here, which caused it to fulfill what I expected for the day, which was longs. But again, longs, I want to see either a daily or a 90 preferably happen. Like, I won't just take it off a micro. But yeah, that was our trade for the day. And any questions about quarterly theory, ICT concepts at all, feel free to leave it in the comments. Yeah, thanks for watching.